there, guys. That baby is nice. So I got here, this guy, I talked to him. He's got a bad knee. So he said he really don't can't be on camera here, but he's got the bad knee. But let me go talk to him and see what I can get. So hey guys, I'm sitting in a Cadillac that, what's your name?
Frank.
Frank. Frank told me Dean Martin used to drive this car, man. I get to sit in the car that Dean Martin used to own.
All the way. You see what I mean? There's no...
Man, so he say, guys, he said that Dean Martin, Paramount Pictures, let me get that on the outside. He said Dean Martin used to own this car, guys. Wow, I'm sitting in classic royalty here, guys. Look at this. Wow. Oh yeah, I see what he's saying. It's hard to get in and out of this thing. Look at that. My God. Wow. That is nice. Look at that interior. It's all right. Look at that.
Can you read that? That's his real name, D.P. Crescetti.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and there's his address in Beverly Hills, and there's the dealer that sold it new.
So this car belonged to Dean Martin at one time. How did you end up with it?
Oh, it's a long story.
Well, come on, I got a few minutes.
Well, let's go sit down.
All right, go ahead, sit down. Let me get this baby in. This baby, he said, used to belong to Dean Martin, guys. Wow, look at that. Let me come in here. Got Paramount Pictures. Got Paramount Pictures here, guys. Look at this. Wow. It's in mint condition, too. Look at those doors. Cold's nice and solid. Wow. Look at that. You mind if I open the trunk here?
Yeah, go ahead. There's got a bunch of junk in there.
That's all right. Wow. Well, you say you ain't got a lot of room on the inside, but they give you plenty of room in the trunk. Wow. Look at that. Wow. That's really, really nice. All right, so how you doing today, my man?
I'm doing fine, young man.
So what's your name?
My name's Frank Tallarico.
Frank, all right. So you say this car belonged to Dean Martin here?
Yeah, and I'll tell you how that happened.
All right.
Back in '98, I had a 49 Buick I restored.
Okay.
You know, the body off.
Right.
Can't drive it, you know, it gets dirty underneath. So I sold it.
Right.
So a friend of mine calls me, he says, let's go take a look over in Westmont. There's a guy selling a Cadillac. I said, oh yeah, I'll go for a ride with you. So he goes in there and it's sitting in the garage, all painted and everything, but not finished.
Right.
So he says, what do you think? I said, well, it needs a lot of work.
Right.
He says, he wants $19,000 for it. I said, well, I'm not interested. I just sold the car 2 weeks ago. You know,
Right.
I take a time off.
Right.
So he says, well, what would you give him for it? I said, I'd give him $8,000. That's it. So he goes back in, he comes out, and the guy said, he'll take it.
Oh, really?
Me and my big mouth. You know? So I took it home. It hardly ran. I got it home. And I ran. So it took some time. I got everything straightened out on the car.
All right, so you got everything
Straightened out on it. But it had this terrible rattle in the dashboard.
Okay.
For 2 years. Only when you start it up cold, you know, when it's running
Right.
rough. So one day, after a couple of years, I pull it out of the garage and I go, I gotta find this rattle, you know, while it's cold.
Right.
So I go under the dashboard and I'm looking and I take down the defroster duct, you know,
Okay.
the hose, to see
Yeah.
what's going on. Well, while it's running, it warms up, the rattle stops.
Oh, really?
Shit. All right. I'm trying to put the hose back on.
Okay.
I can't see what I'm doing, so I got to go get a flashlight.
Right.
I go get the flashlight, and up in the defroster duct, you know, by the windshield, there's a piece of paper in there. And I said, well, I got to get that out of there. So I get the long pliers, I pull it out. It's the ID card that you saw there.
Oh, really?
Must have threw it up on the dash and it went into the
And it went in, oh, really?
So nobody knew it was there. That's why it's kind of dirty and soiled.
Yeah.
Been there for years. So So now I went online. I don't know who this guy Crescetti is. You know. I look it up. It's Dean Martin. And then there's the sticker in the window for
Paramount Pictures. Okay, all right.
Together.
Right.
That's how I found. I didn't find out. I owned the car for almost 3 years
before you knew it was Dean's car, huh? Man, that's all right.
The car never had any rust. It's solid as a rock. There's no metal patches or anything.
So was it this color?
This color originally had a white top.
Okay, like a vinyl?
No,
or just painted white? Okay.
It was ordered. This color is from an Eldorado.
Okay.
It's called Azure Blue.
All right.
It was ordered special with the Eldorado color, and it was ordered with the wire wheels.
Wow.
Obviously for him, you know, they made special.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah, that's unique, my man. Look at those big old what was these called here on the back bumper? They just bumper guards, huh? Yeah, I got you. You can go too. Yeah, you can go. Wow. Yeah. Well, this is really, really nice, my man.
So it's an interesting car.
Yeah. Wow. Well, you got something there, my man. I appreciate you taking out the time.
Well, it's for sale.
I ain't got that type of money.
It's for sale.
How much would you have to have for?
40,000.
40,000?
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's still 10 grand lower than the book for number one.
Yeah.
But it's not perfect. You know, it's got a few little.
And it runs good. I heard you coming in.
Yeah, I just drove it here from like Downers Grove on the expressway.
Oh, really?
All the way here, 75 miles.
Wow. So I see, is this the exhaust coming out here?
That's it.
All right. So wow, the exhaust was in there.
Out.
Wow, look at that. The exhaust coming straight out. It's got the skirts on it. The wire rim. See if I can get up under there. Look at that, the Cadillac. Wow, this is just nice. Coupe DeVille, guys. Coupe DeVille. Say this is Dean Martin's old car. Wow. Look at that. Look at those. That's just beautiful. That battery, guys. Look at that battery. Wow. Oh, that chrome. Look at that chrome on that. Wow, that's really, really nice. Wow, you can't get that. Look at that. It's really, really nice. All right. Well, I appreciate you taking out the time.
Glad to do it.
All right, thanks a lot.